Yeah, normally, I know most of you will agree with me. Sometimes when we set a goal, or maybe there's a task we want to do, we've planned ahead that I want to achieve, or this is my target I want to reach. Sometimes we set goals to achieve that thing. We are most probably doing certain things, taking certain actions to get towards that. But sometimes it can be very frustrating when we see like we are taking actions, we are doing things, but yet still, thanks with it, thanks for the like, but yet still we are not seeing any results. We are not seeing anything that would be like a sign to show that we are taking action. We are taking action. Then sometimes it can be very frustrating, it can be very depressing. Sometimes we feel like giving up. It happens to everybody. It doesn't matter whether it's in business, whether maybe it's education, whether it's whatever project you're doing. We always feel like that. And there is a reason why sometimes it is like that. Because, sometimes when you're going on a journey, you will not want to go alone. You want someone to accompany you. So in case maybe like something happened or whatever, you have each other to to lean on. Yeah. So it's the same thing in business. Good afternoon, Cecilia, and good evening from Denmark. How are you this evening? You're very welcome. And it's the same thing with business as well. When you set goals, there are things that you're supposed to be doing to, these actions that you're taking will help you to achieve or to reach your goal. And sometimes, even though maybe you're doing all those things, then you realize or you notice you're not really getting the results. You're not seeing any signs that will show you that you're getting closer towards your goal or towards your project that you have set. So there are certain things actually you can do that can really speed up this process. That's most times, sometimes we feel like we can work alone, but it's not always like that. You need to work with someone. You need someone who has had experience in certain areas to really direct you, to help you in the direction in which you should go. So it's the same thing with business or whatever project or education or whatever you're doing in life. It's the same thing. There is no difference there. And there is no difference there. So one thing that is very, very important is to work on yourself. That is the number one thing that is important, because you cannot give out what you don't have. You only give what you have. That's the mentality, that's the mindset we want to have. Yeah. So one tip I want to give today to really help you to fuel your car, because you are the driver of your business, because you are driving the car, you are controlling the car, because your business is like a vehicle. Yeah. But you are the driver that directs your vehicle in the direction you want your business to go. So how can you refuel your car? How can you refuel yourself? Because you are your car. How can you refuel yourself to help you? Good evening, Aisha. How are you this evening? You're very welcome. How are the kids and your husband? I hope you guys are doing very fine. So how can you refuel your car? Yeah, how can you refuel yourself? One thing that is very, very important is to invest in yourself. It is very, very important to invest in yourself. Well, how can you invest in yourself? One way you do that by education. Yeah, it is very, very important to educate yourself. I'm fine, Aish. I'm fine. I'm doing okay. It is very important to invest in yourself. Education. That's the first thing you want to think about. Yeah, because whatever area of business or project or whatever you're doing, you want to have understanding of what you're doing. This video. You want to have understanding of what you're doing. So it's very important to invest in your education. What education can you invest? For example, one, you will want to be attending like webinars. webinars is like online, maybe your company or other companies are hosting to give you some kind of maybe mindset training or maybe skill set training or different things that maybe they that have worked for these successful marketers. Then they are bringing those tips for you as well to learn from. So these are the things you don't want to miss out on. It's very important, even though when you attend them, whatever you learn, it's very important that you put them in practice, you implement them in your business. Because if you don't implement, then it's like your yeah, is the network. Yes, I can also see the way the video is going from here. I will kiss them for you. And love to the kids as well, and to Ahmad, yeah? And like I'm saying, what was I saying? Yeah, it's the education is very, very important, yeah? So when you attend webinars and things, always make sure you implement them in your business, because you don't just want to watch them and brush them aside, but try them out and see. Because business, to have success in business, is like you twist. Okay, no problem. You tweak and twist until you find what really works for you. Yeah, so that's what you have to be doing when you attend webinars, or maybe you attend live events as well. It's another area where you want to invest in yourself. So when you attend this event, it also helps you to understand the difficulties most marketers they've been facing, the challenges they face, and how they overcome these things, and how they find ways and the tips or whatever they apply in their business to help them grow the business, to get the success in their business that they've desired. So when you have all this information, it's something that can also fuel you up to help you to also take action, implement in your business, and you will see difference in your business. Another very important way to invest in yourself is coaching. It's very, very important, because most of the time coaches, they are people who have been there, done that. They've done business, they've faced challenges, they've seen difficulties, setbacks, all kind of things they've seen, they face, and they overcome that. So when you have a coach can see easily from the outside looking in, and see exactly what you're doing right and see what you're doing wrong, or where you need to strengthen, or where you need to have balance. They can see all of those things. And also, most importantly, when you have a coach, you become accountable, because when you have plans with your coach, you set a target goal. They expect you to make sure to take action on that, because you have to give account for all the plans that you've made. So that's why it's very, very important to have coach. When you have coach, it will help your business to grow, because it will help you to take action, because you have to give feedback to what you have done for the week, or how you arrange, or the plans that you had with your coach. So it's very, very important to have a coach, yeah? And also, time is important. Time is involved in this, because attending webinars or events, or maybe reading books, or whatever you're doing, time is involved. So you want to also make sure that you plan your time. Of course, like some of us who have small children, it is very, very difficult for us at times to find time to do other things. And maybe it's not only with children, but we also have other responsibility aside. So how are you going to tackle, or how are you going to plan your time so that you will have time to spend for your business? Well, sometimes, we'll overlook 5 minutes, 10 minutes, thinking these are small time. But to be honest, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can do so much in your business. So much you can do. For example, me, I have 3 small children, 5 and twin girls at the age of 2.5. It is very, very difficult at times. And beside that, I also have other tasks that I'm doing aside taking care of the family. So to find time is very difficult. So for me, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe when I'm doing reading or whatever, I can read maybe a half page or a whole page. It depends the speed of how you're reading. If you're reading a book, or maybe you want to watch something or whatever, maybe you want to contact your prospect or whatever you're doing, 5 minutes you can achieve so much. Of course, 5 minutes in a sense is not that big, but when you put 5 minutes several times in a day, you will achieve very, very great things for yourself, yeah, and you will see your business move in the right direction. So you want to sit down and like brainstorm and see, okay, what is it, how is it my days, what are the different things or tasks that I normally do during the day. You want to see, of course, you think of preparing food, taking care of the home and your kids or whatever, maybe appointments. You want to also have this into consideration and also see, okay, where do I have holes that I can slot in? Okay, what can I do in this free time? 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Which action can I take? What will I do? Those small things, at the end of the day, before you notice, you've done so much. You are seeing them, it's small, but when you put them together, you've done so much. So especially like for parents who have kids who are also doing business from home, this is something that you also want to think about, even though sometimes you're thinking, yes, it's difficult, it's hard, but you're doing your business to get the results, to have the results you're looking for. It is very important that you plan very, very well. Plan your time. See what you can do. For example, your visualization, you can do like for 5 minutes or whatever. You want to be reading books, because it's also very important to read books, because reading books, like books for marketers, it not only help your business, but also it helps your vocabulary. It also help your skill sets, the way you communicate with prospect, the way you communicate with people. You want to also think about that as well, yeah. So investing in yourself, of course, it also take finance on that as well. So you want to think, okay, what will I spend on? What will I involve money on that I know will help me to strengthen me in certain areas, yeah? And also your skill sets, because if you don't develop skill sets, it will also be difficult for your business to progress. So you want to develop skill set. That's where the education again is very important, because when you attend webinars, you attend live events, things like that, you learn about different things, maybe how to do capture page, how to prospect, how to engage with your audience, different things. These are different skill sets that you want to be learning. So when you get all this, it will also position you as a great marketer, and this will attract you to other even successful marketers as well, yeah, and they will want to do business with you. So you want to make sure you take action, you implement, whether it's small thing you learn, you take action, implement it in your business constantly. Whatever you learn, you add on top. Whatever you learn, you add on top. So by the time you notice, you become master over your area. You want to also make sure you choose. You want to also make sure. Good evening, Elena. How are you? You want to also make sure you choose not a goal, but you want to choose a specific what is it called? You want to choose a specific thing you want to work on, a specific area. Maybe say you want to learn a lot about Facebook, or you want to learn how to market on Facebook, or you want to learn how to market on Instagram, or whatever, or you want to learn how to prospect, you want to learn how to do capture page, or whatever. You set that goal, that this is my goal, and you set time, you chunk that big project into small bits and pieces, take action every single day, and then you will see eventually you will definitely get where you want to go. Sometimes it's not easy with business. It's like, climbing up a hill. You go slowly. It's very difficult to climb up a hill, but at some point when you reach at the top, then you know you meet a flat ground. It's very easy for you to work on because you've developed the foundation, you've built the foundation that will help you to carry your business. Yeah. But again, I hope you guys had some value from this tips that I give you. These are the things that I've been doing, and it has really been working for me because I'm extremely busy. So I'm a lover of setting small goals, and I love taking actions. I don't waste my time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, for me, they are very big things. So I always make sure I take use of them. Whether maybe I'm sitting in the train, I'm sitting in the bus, whatever, I'll make sure I'm doing something pertaining to my business that I know I will not waste my time, because in that way it helps me to have more time in other areas as well. Yeah. So if you want to think of this, maybe if you're preparing food, you will want to maybe be listening to webinars or maybe whatever motivational call or whatever that can help you to build your mindset. Yeah, because it's the mindset that is also very important for you to build, so that you can take action every single day in your business, whether you are posting or doing your Facebook Live or emailing your list or writing your blog posts, doing your videos, uploading on YouTube, or whatever you're doing, you at least be consistent every single day. This will help you eventually to get results. Yeah. So this is all I have for you this evening. Good evening, Maya. How are you this evening? So this is all for this evening. I hope you guys had some value from this. If you do, I would love for you to share with your friends, share with your business partners, your companies, or your group, that they can also benefit from this as well. Yeah. So I hope you guys, you have a lovely evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow, same place, Facebook Live. And it's bye for now.